If you're someone who's been feeling overwhelmed lately, if the world's noise is getting louder and happiness feels far away, this video's for you. Today we're talking about something that most of us forget. The small stuff. The quiet moments. The kind of happiness that doesn't need a promotion, a vacation, or a new car. Stick around. You might leave with a whole new way to look at your life. And hey, if this speaks to you, hit that subscribe button. We dive into this kind of soul-level truth every week. Part 1. The myth of big happiness. You know what I used to believe? That happiness had to be this big, loud, life-changing thing. The dream job, the perfect partner, a house with a view, something out there that I had to chase. And honestly, that belief made me miserable. Because every time I reached a goal, I felt good for a bit. But then, it faded. It was like eating fast food when you're starving. Full for a minute, but still empty. I remember one day, I got home from work, completely drained. I flopped on the couch, annoyed, burned out. Then my dog walked up, dropped her little toy by my feet, and just looked at me. No words, just those soft eyes. And in that moment, I smiled. I forgot the traffic, the deadlines, everything, and it hit me. Maybe joy isn't always about fixing your life. Maybe it's about feeling the parts that are already good. Part 2. The power of small joys. There's a quote I love from Denzel Washington. He said, "Joy comes in the morning. Even if the night was long, that first cup of coffee, that's joy. Not the caffeine, but the ritual, the stillness before the day begins. Hearing rain outside while you're under a blanket. Man, that's not just weather, that's peace. Smelling freshly baked bread. That's not just food, that's childhood, that's family, that's comfort in scent form. The world keeps pushing us to go bigger, faster, louder, but the soul, it whispers. It says, slow down. Look around. I've started writing down one small joy a day, like, literally, in a notebook. Some days it's silly, found a parking spot in front. Other days it's deep, talked with my dad, and actually listened. And you know what happens? My mind starts looking for those moments. I start living more awake. Part 3. Rewiring your focus. Tony Robbins once said, "Where focus goes, energy flows." If you spend your day focusing on problems, guess what you'll see? More problems. But if you train your mind to notice the good, even when it's small, even when life is messy, your whole emotional world shifts. This isn't toxic positivity. I'm not telling you to fake a smile when you're hurting. What I'm saying is, life is both joy and struggle, peace and pressure, and you get to choose what lens you wear. You don't have to wait for the weekend, the promotion, the someday. You can feel something good right now, even if it's just the way sunlight hits your face through a window, or the sound of your favorite song in traffic. Seriously, think about that. How many beautiful things do you walk past every single day, just because you're too busy thinking? Part 4. Try this practice. Here's something I do. Every morning, I write down 3 things I'm happy about. But here's the twist. They can't be big. They have to be small, tiny, even. Like the way my coffee smells this morning. That text from my sister. The sound of my kids' laugh during breakfast. At first it felt weird, like, is this even worth writing down? But after a few weeks, I noticed something wild. I was calmer, less reactive, more present. Because when you train your mind to see beauty in the ordinary, you stop chasing it in the extraordinary. Try this for a week. Just 1 week. You don't need a fancy notebook. Use your phone, use a napkin, but do it. Part 5. You already have enough. There's this lie we've been sold, that happiness is something we'll find later. After the hard work, after the money, after we figure it all out. But let me tell you, the happiest people I've met aren't the ones with perfect lives. They're the ones who've learned to notice. They feel the sun on their skin. They laugh fully. They cry when they need to. They live in the moment they're in, not the one they're chasing. You don't need to change your life to feel joy. You just need to change the way you see your life. And I know, it's not always easy, especially when you're hurting. But even then, even there, life is still offering you little gifts, a stranger's kindness, a song that says what you couldn't, a deep breath. These things don't fix everything, but they remind you you're still alive, and that means you still have moments worth feeling. So yeah, maybe the secret to happiness isn't more stuff. Maybe it's more noticing, more presence, more gratitude for what already is. Look around, really, right now. What's one small thing, just one, that feels good? That's your starting point. Thanks for watching The Wisdom Path. If this spoke to you, share it with someone. Hit that subscribe button. And remember, happiness isn't waiting for you at the finish line. It's right here, in the small, quiet, beautiful stuff. See you next time. Stay grounded, stay grateful.